Welcome to Squirrel Trails. I'm David.
And I'm Al.
Today, we're going to be talking about exercise. Well,
Do I look like I exercise?
you're trying.
Yeah, it's true. I dance.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get a couple of hours a week in dancing, and that's good light exercise, good mental health. You get to be out with people.
Yeah.
So, I actively encourage it. It is cheaper than therapy, I've been told.
True. So,
Side advertising for dancing.
right? Do you wear a Fitbit when you're dancing?
I have, actually. I have a Fitbit.
Okay.
I'm Fitbitless tonight.
Ouch.
So, yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. So, because I didn't actually charge it.
Is that a disease?
Well, yeah, it's more of a mental capacity
Sure.
thing because I forgot to charge it.
Yep.
So, all right. Before I go completely off the rails, so yes, I do. I like it.
Okay.
I use Fitbit. It helps me. Most importantly for me, it reminds me to get up out of my desk because otherwise I could spend 4 hours on the phone at my desk at a time.
And someday the Fitbit may just say, "Hey, just do something."
Yes. Well, good point, because the reason we're talking about Fitbit tonight is Google is going to buy Fitbit.
Uh-oh.
Which, yeah, and that's kind of where I went, because I'm kind of a privacy guy, as you probably know, as you follow these things.
No.
Who'd have thought that? And so Google's data collection thing generally scares the bejesus out of me.
Yeah.
So think about all the data Fitbit collects. So what would that data be like?
So it'd be your heart rate,
Yeah.
your motions,
Sleep schedules.
sleep schedules.
It lets you know how deep your sleep has been based upon the monitoring of your heart rate and everything.
Does it track your emotions?
That would be the interesting question, because could you do some of that analysis to say, based upon heart rate and motion,
Yeah.
could emotions be covered in that? Well, here's the question. Now that it's Google has purchased it, and Google is a really great
They are.
researcher in AI.
Oh, heck
And
yeah.
That's kind of what they do. They're leading marketer of that product and a consultant to companies. So they're all about looking at data and finding new things about it. So, yeah, they might be able to find some things out about me. In fact, now that I think about it, there was an article
Actually,
2 months ago. We talked about that.
I think we did.
So, where they were actually talking about how you could determine somebody's mental health based upon what you're seeing in the Fitbit and talking with your Amazon.
Well, hey,
So,
things come full circle.
yes. So, all of those dark conspiracy things in my mind about people with data, I'm right.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, you are.
Thank you. That's the first time he said that. So yeah. The question there was a wonderful story about, was it right after one of the North Korea missile launches?
Yeah. No, or was it the?
Tsunami awarding.
Yep. The alarm over in Hawaii.
Yes, the alarm over in Hawaii. And so somebody pulled the data from Fitbit on what happened, and they identified that everybody went into a high state of shock afterwards.
Yep.
And then once the all clear one happened, they went into a heavy bout of, I'll just call it consensual exercise.
Yes.
At the same time. So,
I only got so long to live. What should I do?
right.
Okay.
Well, so party was clearly the first option. But it was, so here's the challenge. Fitbit does collect a lot of that data,
Yes.
and it's a very valuable tool. It's
And
great.
they put it to good use.
Yes, they do, because it's designed to help make us healthier.
Yeah, and that's actually how it started.
Right.
That's the core mission of Fitbit.
Right. To literally get Al up off his butt and walk.
Yep.
So that's, they didn't say Al, but that's the whole message.
Yes.
They could have.
They could have.
So, but I am the poster child for why it's needed.
Yes.
So there was a really, really good reason they've done this, and they're really looking at it from the right perspective. If you look at the owners of Fitbit, And I, as a Fitbit owner, I got the announcement from the owner saying, "Hey, this is a good thing. Don't get nervous. This is okay."
They don't know your background, but okay. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
They know your heart rate, but that's about it. Wow. Why is it always heart rate so high?
Because I read data breach and privacy notifications.
Yep. My heart rate goes down when I read privacy statements.
Yeah, your heart rate also goes down when you drive fast on the road too.
True.
So
True.
you're not normal.
No.
So, but then again, I can't think of how many people have said that.
Yeah. Right.
So,
And then I always ask them, so what is normal?
not you. So, just saying.
Yes.
So, Eric, back to what we were supposed to be talking about. So, Fitbit is in the mission of making people healthier. So, from the owner's perspective, the knowledge that Google will provide will help them develop better tools to help make Al healthier.
Yeah.
So, and that's a good thing, because I would like to live a bit longer. So that would mean I'd actually have to listen to when my Fitbit tells me to get up and walk.
That also means charge the Fitbit.
Yeah.
Why can't they? Why can't they use your body's electricity to recharge your Fitbit?
Probably the only person that would work with is your wife, because she puts out so much electricity.
Why she has touch technology?
Yes.
But how many phones have we gone through?
Yeah, that's a whole another side conversation.
But
yeah.
Now that Google has it,
there are those kinds of possibilities. But let's remember that Google is where in the stream of wearables? Where do they stand among the providers of those kind of products?
I wouldn't use the word stand, but
Yeah, good point.
more like lying down.
Yeah, they're dead last.
It's dead last.
Is the way every article I've read has said that.
They're dead last.
Dead last in wearables.
They are 6 feet under.
Right. And a big part of that is because they don't have their own supply chain like the other product sets do.
True. Yeah. Well, again, which is kind of surprising.
No, not really, because that's not what they do. I mean,
True.
Apple is a manufacturer first.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
I mean, the other providers in this industry for wearables and such,
we're always
they were all providers of technology first, not software people.
Not software. Sure.
Google is essentially a software company.
Yep.
So they've had a real problem. And to be honest, changing industries is really hard. So in this case, they're really dependent upon Qualcomm, who provides them their chips for their devices.
True.
And Qualcomm has had no interest in playing in wearables.
No, not at all.
So, and given that Google hasn't actually done any solid environment with that.
Well, they tried.
They tried, but
Google Glass.
But they're
That's a wearable.
Let's not do that.
Okay. We won't go down that road.
I will go down. Yeah, that's a muscle memory on privacy conversations for me. We broke so many privacy rules with with the Google Glass. Sorry. The challenge is they're bulky, they're large, and there's not a lot of battery power.
Sure.
So I'm going to put on a device that I'm going to wear, and I will like to be able to wear it all day long.
Yep. Well, and like Samsung watches, Apple watches, their batteries last longer.
Right.
The screen size is better.
Right.
I mean, that's what they're good for.
Somebody designed the hardware well.
Yes.
So it takes, I'm not going to say it's going to take a village because I'll get hurt, but essentially, in today's marketplace, the reason Apple works is they're both a hardware company and a software company.
Yeah.
Samsung is a hardware company and a Samsung and a software company. We won't talk about their foldables. So, not going to say you're always successful when you're in a hardware company because you make phones that break.
But you never become successful if you don't try.
Yeah, you do have to try. So in this case, this is where essentially Fitbit, who has a very good wearable background and has
they essentially started,
in many cases, started the
whole wearable,
and dedicated, passionate user base.
Yep, single focused.
The exception of Al, who doesn't charge us.
Yeah. Well, you're probably not the only one.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
So the only concern I have is so Fitbit is very focused.
Yes.
On what they do.
Yes.
Google not really known for being focused.
Oh, what do you mean? They're focused with data analytics. Yes, they're highly focused.
But they're always they try this.
Well, that's the problem when you're analyzing data. You try this, you try that. Did it work? Did it not work?
So they're going to take our data.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, the light bulb comes on and finally.
No. There's going to be a new privacy statement coming out.
Yes, there will be.
Yes.
David has something else to read.
Yes.
Oh. I won't tell you what.
I can do an analysis on the both.
You could actually get the Google privacy statement now.
I already have it.
Get the Fitbit privacy statement now.
I can get that.
Do your analysis on that.
And then compare
them when they come out again. That actually, probably not for most of you folks. But
probably not the 4 of you that watch this.
So, we may put that on a blog post or something where people might get to.
I mean, I have been talking about doing the channel.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I read my truck, and I really can't record my truck.
Why not?
This camera shakes.
Okay. That goes back to the whole consensual exercise thing.
Again, that truck should wear a Fitbit.
Yes, there you go. To make sure David's truck's in shape. Wow, did we go off the rails?
So, what has Google said about kind of what this means for them?
For them, this means that they can take an innovative company that's worked with wearables and actually learn from them and take that data and be able to analyze it to help provide that better wearable.
Sure.
So from a Google perspective, they're basically really dependent upon Fitbit giving them that boost into what they're doing.
Will it?
Yeah, it might, because Fitbit is, I'm going to say, a hardware company first.
Yes.
I mean, if I think about what they do, it's all about
the hardware.
The hardware, and because there's some hardcore data analytics behind it.
Yes.
To get to that conclusions, but it's going to be able to talk to them about how to do those things.
And Google is very focused on working with them.
Yes, Google needs them to work. This is the second big acquisition this year in the wearables field.
Yep.
Wearables are going to be a big deal going forward. In fact, we're seeing a lot more people not just doing wearables, but implantables. And you're seeing people that are literally taking something like a Fitbit or something and embedding it into them.
Access chips.
So, as much as it pains me to say this, this is going to become a very big deal going forward.
Yeah, and especially if this goes well for Google. I mean, this could change the game, especially when it comes to what the second part of Google is, what they're good at is AI.
Yes, and that's actually what they're saying that they want to do with this, is to take that data and that's their
control us.
So again, we'll go back to that concept that David was talking about. Now when Fitbit says I haven't been walking around as much as I should, they can actually potentially do some analysis with all the other data they've got with my phone and everything else that they could be tracking.
Your location,
yeah, and then say, okay, here's your problem, and my car will no longer drive to the donut shop.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yep, or send you shocks every time you get close to one.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Sad face.
Yeah, right. But I don't think. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna go.
No, we're not gonna go there because I like my donuts.
Yes. So your thoughts. Your thoughts when Fitbit reached out to you. What are your?
Originally, when I saw the note from Fitbit, I was like going, great, it's going to be the standard. Hey, we're going to do this for the right reasons. We're all doing those things.
Yeah.
And that is kind of what it said. But as I read through the article, and you actually do see the messaging from the owner, and you think about, because they're not doing it just for the money, although there's a ton of money.
There's a ton of money.
So let's not be kidding ourselves about this. I'm not going to say it's not all about the money, but to be honest, it does go back what Google is promising them. Although, why would we believe Google?
Yeah, of course.
But what Google is promising is, hey, we're going to take what you do, make it better, and continue to support your ongoing mission. So for them, this is really kind of a win-win.
Sure.
And it could be wonderful things. I just still struggle with the amount of data, and now very personal data, that Google's going to have about me.
Yeah, it all of a sudden gets very personal with Google.
Yeah, so if I had a Google, and I don't even know what they're called, but whatever the Google devices are.
Google Watch. Google Watch, I think it's...
Well, actually, I was thinking of like the Google, their version of Alexa and Echoes and such.
Yeah, yep.
So, yeah, it's a tech group, and I have no clue what they're called. Shame on me. But anyway, what I don't need is for it to then come online and tell me I'm being bad.
Right. Get up, start moving.
Right.
Get down and give me 20.
Well, that might actually work. It's a warm, comfy feeling. That'll take me back to my Army days.
Yeah, you're right. So with that, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And then hit the bell notification. That way, when our next video comes out, you'll be notified.
And send me a note to make sure I charge my Fitbit.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up, just to make sure we can kind of get more views.
Yes, views would be nice.
Yeah. We're trying, and
not that you could always tell.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So with that, have a good day.
Take care. Stay squirrely.